This is the Vital Bracelet BE that I'm just going to call the B for short. On the outside, it's nearly identical to its predecessors. On the left side is the memory card slot that you will load your chips onto it with. On the right side is the USB charging port with button 2 above it and button 1 beneath, as labeled with little nubs. The difference with the B is the rubber port cover staying attached and the logo above the screen. On the back will be the power switch and the sensor that presses against you. To start up your bracelet, fully charge it and then hold 1. You'll be prompted to set the time and date. If the battery dies, you will not lose anything, but you will have to set the date and time again. You will also choose either a male or female avatar. I don't remember if you'll be prompted to insert a chip right away, but I do know that you don't need to. The home screen will show you battery power, the time, current vital value that increases or decreases with activity, a step counter, your current Digimon, and sometimes a happy or sad face to denote its mood. When in battle mode, it will show amount of steps to battle and how many you have so far. Out of battle, you can press 1 to see today's steps and workout counts. Press 2 to scroll to your other functions, 1 to select that function, and 2 to scroll through those individual menus. You can also hold both 1 and 2 to put your Digimon to sleep. While asleep, the Digimon will not lose or gain vitals. However, time will still pass for workout hours remaining and Digivolution timers. Those can be fully paused by putting them in storage. Status first shows your time limit for workouts and rank. When the hours remaining hit 0, you will be unable to increase any stats through working out. Rank increases based on how many stats you've boosted, and the current level of Digimon. More on that later. Next is the type screen. This shows name, level of Digivolution, type, and ability rarity. We can see it's a Flamedramon at level 4, which is Champion. It's free type rather than Virus, Data, or Vaccine, and does not have an ability. You obtain these after first transfer to the app. Next is your base stats and bonus. You can increase these by 999 with bonus stats through the workout mode. BP is accuracy, increasing the chance of hit. HP is the amount of damage you can receive before losing, and AP is your attack strength. From this screen, you can also press 1 to look through previous forms and their stats. Now you're looking at current vitals, amount of battles fought, win percentage, and PP. After all of your current stats, you can then view requirements for next Digivolutions. The first new thing you see is the amount of time until Digivolve. If you don't meet any of the requirements, it will reset after 24 hours and you must wait another 24 for the next check. The previous models did not show you requirements, and I made great use of Humulus.com to plan my routes. This website is still a great reference if you're planning further ahead and trying to complete the Digivolution trees. It also shows you the DNA Digivolutions, which are not shown on the B's requirements screen. Instead of just fusing the right types, the B has a specific Digimon to combine. You must have the second monster in storage for it to work. It will not get rid of the monster in storage when digivolving. Training is the second function. You can choose to do squats, crunches, punches, or dashing to raise PP, HP, AP, or BP respectively. For PP, you can get 1 to 2 based on how well you do, or 5 to 10 for the rest. PP is strictly a Digivolution requirement. If you need a reminder on which workout raises which stat, you can see the workout icons next to the stats on your status screen. Adventure is for selecting an advanced mission to complete battles and unlock Digivolution forms. You can have multiple to select if you have Digimon from more than one chip on your B. I'm a one at a time kind of guy, so I only have the O2 missions. It will start on the highest mission you can do, maxing usually at 12. When you select one, it shows the required steps and what your opponent will be. If you want to grind battles, I recommend the first ones as they are the shortest amount of steps and easiest victories. After you reach the required steps, you will have a battle. Battle is the standard back and forth where one monster will land an attack and the other will not. On a certain turn, which varies monster to monster, there will be a critical attack. If you are close to losing, sometimes a Digimon from your reserve will assist. Your accuracy may change depending on type, according to the vaccine beats virus beats data beats vaccine formula. Vitals will increase your HP. Attack will either decrease or increase depending on a sad or happy mood. Character is for swapping between your avatar or other Digimon you have loaded. The one labeled support will be the monster to assist in battle. It is worth noting that time does not pass for Digimon in storage. Digivolution time will not count down, but you will also not lose any workout time. If you're trying to max out stats through working out, I recommend you keep that monster in storage whenever not training or battling. Connect is to send or receive monsters to and from the app. More on that when I cover the app. System is your options menu. The first is heart rate. You can recalibrate this by holding 1 and 2 on this screen. Background select is next. You'll have 4 options. The first 3 being basic colors and the 4th one being based on the chip you're currently using. Brightness I keep as low as I can. The screen is bright enough and potentially increases battery life, which is roughly 2 days depending on usage. Next isn't a volume level, but rather a toggle for sound entirely. Time if you need to adjust your date and time. And information shows your version number. There has been a firmware update for the Bee, but it requires loading files onto an SD card no bigger than 32 gigs or something, and I just can't be bothered. And then I'll reset, which will wipe all data from the device. The memory feature is to prompt a chip loading, but you can just insert a chip while on the home screen as your avatar for the same effect. And lastly, you can shut down the device. As you can see, the Bee is mostly the same as previous models. The new features and changes would be unlimited workouts, stat raising, storage increase from 2 to 4 monsters, your avatar, Digivolution requirements reference, and potential assists in battle. This model will no longer turn on the screen and alarm you when you reach a battle, so you will have to manually check, but it will wake the screen for Digivolution. It is also compatible with old non-Bee memory chips, although they will play a little differently according to the original model. You may also have noticed I didn't mention combat with another bracelet. I'll cover that next in the app portion.